Hey guys! So today I'm gonna do a video on how to be aware and observe your energy field and where your attention goes. So, super easily we can be caught off track and distracted by things that are happening at, around us. Like you're driving in a car and then somebody cuts you off, and then now all of a sudden you went from being in a great mood to wanting to chase somebody down. Or hopefully you can just see that as they did not intentfully mean to make your day bad. So you could just see things as happening and observe them and allow them to just be. So I used to definitely suffer with lots of road rage. I don't as much anymore. I mean, I'm still human, so I still have feelings come up. But that used to be one of my things where, like, if I got stuck in traffic, I would get super agitated and just impatient. Well, I've been impatient regardless of traffic my entire life. So that's just a generalized term of a situation that I had to deal with. But if you can imagine that your aura, your field of energy that is scientifically proven, this is all measured. I actually have a photograph. Is something that you can actually get a photograph of now. You put your hand on little metal nubs on this computer system, and it measures your energy centers and measures all your chakras, and it's really freaking cool. I forget. Anyway, I'll post more on the information on this if you guys are interested in having something like that done. It is helpful with seeing some of the areas that you could be stuck in and need to grow. So that field of energy projects 12 feet about from your body. And when you're around other people and in big groups, you are actually meshing with all those different energies. So that's a lot of reason why, like, when you go out in public or when you're in certain situations, you might not feel as comfortable as if you were at home in your own space. It's because you're actually absorbing other energies that are around you. So a really good thing to do is to look up. There's tons of different protection affirmations that you could do, or meditations, or you could carry crystals to kind of protect from the energies affecting you too much. Anyway, I'm kind of getting off track with that. So your field of energy can be directed in multiple different places. Like for me, I've been tested really, really intensely this last little bit with my daughter. She's been acting like legit crazy, like a gremlin. And communicating with a 2-year-old is a spiritual transformation in itself because you are having to connect with a little human on a level where they're not fully understanding and grasping and functioning the same way that we do when we're older. So when she comes up and hits me or hits her brother and just starts going crazy, I have to be able to communicate with her effectively. So this has been a challenge for me for a new form of parenting, something that we all as a generation are clearing out the old ways of the system of parenting with yelling all the time and spanking and just feeling like you're constantly doing things wrong. Though I'm trying to connect with her on a more effective base by really getting down to her level and communicating with her so I can recognize that she's understanding me, which is challenging because that means that I have to be rock solid and grounded in my own energy field. that when she starts screaming or crying or throwing a fit, I can't allow myself to get caught in that. It's kind of like a suctioning, like a vacuum. I've had experiences before too where it was literally like I felt like I was experiencing my energy being like sucked directly from my forehead. Like when you get super caught up in stuff, and this happens when you get super caught up in feeling depressed or victimhood or shame, that literally is just like a vacuum to suck all of your life force energy down and hold you in a just like that. So in order to do that, it takes taking your control back. So you're taking your control of your energy field. You recognize, that doesn't mean that you don't feel these things. Like, I definitely feel when I'm starting to have buttons pushed, because really that's all it is. It's just triggering things in me that I haven't fully processed or healed and need to reflect on and work back and work through. So using those situations when I do start to feel upset as a moment to, that's like kind of like, it's kind of like a buzzer. Like, all right, I feel that. Now I can recognize it. I become the observer of that feeling. By that point, that's when you have control, unlimited responsibility. So you have unlimited responsibility, unlimited ability to respond to a situation. You have the choice. Once you are capable of gaining awareness to your feelings and your thoughts, you then have unlimited responsibility. It is your job to reprogram the system that's in you, to start to develop better processes that work and that are more effective and that show more love for yourself and for others. Getting frustrated and me yelling and screaming at the kids is not effective for anybody. It's not effective for my children. It's not effective for me. And nor is it for you or the people that are around you. It takes practice. It takes a lot of practice. And with that practice is the ability to recognize. The more that you can recognize these feelings, and that, like, you have to be able to learn your own energy. If you don't know your own energy, you're never going to be able to recognize when these things are happening, because you're not going to know if it's you or if you're feeling somebody else. Because a lot of times I'm just feeling my kids, and it's not that I'm like necessarily getting crazy upset. It's just that I'm feeling their energy bubbles of craziness. And so you have to begin to develop a way to understand your own energies through meditation, through mindfulness. And like, meditation is not, it doesn't mean to just sit there and like daydream, and like, it actually takes work. Just if you do it for a minute, 3 minutes, like, that's all it takes, is to just sit there for a short period of time where you can hold awareness onto your breath or onto something. Imagine a white light coming down and coming through your body and washing you clean. Like, you can come up with, there's so many that you could do. There's really, like, I mean, I'm not even practicing this enough as I should be, but I know how important it is, because without that practice, it's, your mind is a muscle, basically, and you are practicing bringing that back. So the more that you could bring back your awareness in a situation where you're already like at peace, like you're just sitting there, you know, there might be some things going on, but now go and take it to a situation where you get cut off in traffic. That practice of meditation is going to help you regain and take control of your situation, your energy. You're not going to just spew and give all of your energy away to that person because they cut you off. You're going to be able to hold on to your your center and your being, and you are going to take control of your energy. we give it away so freely. Half the time we're not even present enough to like feel. I mean, we disassociate. We disassociate from our bodies, from trauma, from life, and you're not even feeling. So that's another way that meditation helps, is it brings you back in. It brings you back into your body and connects you, mind, body, spirit. The more that you can come back and find that center place, that stillness in you where you know your truth, you know who you are as a person, you could fully be transparent because you don't have anything to hide. You know who you are, and you know how you feel, and you know how you want to feel. So it's like a ladder. You just, once you recognize that your energy is spiraling out somewhere and you're starting to get upset, breathe. It's okay to feel. It's okay to get angry. Like, these things are going to happen. You're human. But you have the responsibility to how you're going to react and the steps that you're going to take from there. Feel it. Feel it all. But you don't have to react. Breathe and find 3 things that you're grateful for. Breathe again. And if you don't start to feel like you're feeling a little bit clearer, work through some affirmations. Find what works for you. There's so many different tools that we can use. You have to develop the things that work for you. I have found what works for me, and I'm in the process of continually finding what works for me. Every day it's not the same. Like, one of my affirmations that I use that has been huge in my growth is: guide me where I need to go, teach me what I need to know, show me what I need to see. In this moment I will be. It's complete surrender to the unfolding of life, and to participate as well. Like, through surrender, you're participating fully 100%. Because you're recognizing your presence and your ability to be responsible. It's not instant. Taking your power back is a journey. It's a journey of transformation, and it is a constant commitment to self-love. A constant reassurance of you are okay. It is okay where you're at. You do not expect yourself to be somewhere that you're not. You learn the things that work for you and you use them. Until you use them, they're just words. They have no meaning. They have meaning. They definitely have meaning. But you're not going to have the effects that you would from actually using them. But it starts with your words and your thoughts. It's the first thing. Once you could get that, every day, just practice putting a circle of protection around you, so that way that will at least get you in a place where you could recognize that there is an energy field. Start to notice how you feel when you're alone. Start to notice how you feel when you're with your friend, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your family, Walmart. If you go there, how you feel anywhere. You have to pay attention to that. And then you could begin to know your own power, your own core of who you are. And then you can continually pull back into that. And then at that point, you could just observe things like you're watching the clouds. When chaos is happening outside, you are able to hold your ground, hold your peace, breathe, and share that light and strength with others. Because it takes one person whose vibration is at a level of love or peace or joy to completely change an entire room, an entire city. It goes on and on and on, and it starts with you. And you, and you, and you, and you. And you're not alone. We're all in this together. But it starts with you. Alright, that's all I have for today. Satnam, I love you guys. Stay grounded, stay centered, and don't forget to breathe.